Hey guys, it's Michael, teacher turned trucker, coming out a little later today. This one here, we're going to work from John 18 to John 19 to 24. This is the area where Jesus is being questioned by Annas, the high priest or the former high priest. I think, yeah, he's a high priest. And this one here, there's a lot of stuff that I missed when I first read it. I didn't understand. I knew there's some nuances going on, but I didn't quite grasp them until I got into some commentaries and they started pointing out some things. So let's just start at the top. It says, while this was happening, the high priest, and this was talking about Peter denying Christ the first time. That's what, while this was happening, that's what that is. The high priest questioned Jesus about his disciples and about his teaching. This sets us up, and this is something I'd actually overlooked. What is going on here is Annas is trying to lure Jesus into admitting to sedition, so that they could have him brought before Pilate or whatnot, and have reason or grounds for his crucifixion. Because the religious leaders, the high priest here, knew that Jesus taught. He knew he taught publicly, but he didn't know how many followers Jesus had. And Jesus' answer here really undercuts the high priest's position, and we're going to see the response to that. Jesus replied, I have spoken publicly to the world. I always taught in the synagogues and in the temple courts, where all the Jewish people assembled together. I have said nothing in secret. So Jesus knew right away what Annas was trying to do. So if someone is trying to be seditious, or they're going to do things in secret. Jesus, on the other hand, says, I've taught everything in public. I haven't taught anything in secret. So Jesus goes on in the next verse, why do you ask me? And those who heard what I said, they know. Ask those who heard what I said, they know what I said. So Jesus is opening himself up here to have the public, the witnesses, speak on his behalf, or on the merits of the case. Okay, what we see here is Jesus reverting and relying very much on justice. This is a court proceeding, for lack of a better term, and he's not concerned with the outcome, but he is concerned that justice itself is followed. And we're going to see this a little bit as well. 22. When Jesus had said this, one of the high priest's officers who stood nearby struck him on the face and said, is that the way you answer the high priest? Now, this question implies that what Jesus said was disrespectful to the high priest. That's what the officer is saying. A couple things going on here. First of all, in a legal setting, it is not appropriate for a witness to be harmed. Justice is neutral. Justice is seeking the facts. It's not partial. Therefore, there's no room for a physical assault. Okay? Jesus replied, if I have said something wrong, confirm what is wrong. But if I spoke correctly, why strike me? So Jesus is asking, let's not rely on me arguing my position. Simply tell me what I said that is wrong, and let's address that. But if you're unable to do so, then why are you striking me? Okay? And then the last one here is the thing that gets me, and I pointed something out about this earlier. Then Annas sent him still tied up to Caiaphas the high priest. So Annas was the former high priest. Caiaphas is the current high priest. And the phrase that gets me every time I read it is still tied up. Why? Jesus was not known to be a physical person. He didn't pose any threats. He didn't resist the arrest. He actually went willingly. I can't figure out in my own thinking if this is a move of fear on behalf of the high priest or a pride thing where the high priest is tying him up because they're trying to show they have the authority. I really don't know. This one I'd really like to see some comments below and see what your thoughts are. But something that came up when I was reading in the commentaries is Jesus is all about the justice in this situation. If he wants to do something, or if he wants to retaliate or have revenge, he could. However, it's talking about a judicial setting versus a personal setting, because in Scripture it says if someone strikes you, give them the other cheek. That was a personal setting, whereas here, this is a legal setting. We have the benefit of justice if the laws are on our side, meaning if we are innocent, we should grasp a hold of the law and allow justice to prevail. We should not be afraid to ask for our rights in accordance with the legal setting. Versus a personal setting, if someone wrongs us individually, we're not to seek revenge. We are to instead let God have revenge. So just some thoughts this morning, a little bit shorter this morning. If you have any comments or questions, leave them below. Any suggestions, or if you like anything, let me hear it. Let me see a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. You have a good day. Teacher turned trucker. Have a good day.